Back at Miller Park, Giovanni Gallardo all even up, one apiece, and we are pleased to be joined by Doug Melvin, the Brewers general manager, and a lot of news to discuss. We actually had Doug scheduled for yesterday. We thought today might be a better day. You were kind of busy yesterday signing draft picks, and we want to get your take on the signees. You got your first two picks signed last night, right at the deadline, I understand.
Yeah, our 12th pick, Taylor Youngman out of the University of Texas. 15th pick, Jed Bradley out of Georgia Tech. And yeah, we spent all day in the war room, and thinking about negotiating with the representatives. And when it came down to it, we really didn't do a whole lot until the final half hour. And it really came down to about 3 minutes left when we got the final deal done. And having to sign two guys was a little more difficult than just having to sign one. And the one that Greg Genske, the agent who represented Jed Bradley, he had about 6 players that he signed in the last 20 minutes. Wow. So I know some of the agents on the other end were even busier than the ball clubs.
Well, I'm glad to see that these guys signed, and they will not get their professional career started during this baseball season, but perhaps in the fall with the instructional league, or maybe the fall league, perhaps. Huh?
Yeah, we're going to try to we're going to make arrangements to have them come here into Milwaukee, the next homestand, and then we'll get together with our player development staff, Reed Nichols, Lee Tunnel, and see what the best program is to get them started. They'll either be instructional league, Arizona Fall League. There's a junior fall league that they could participate in also. But they were college pitchers, and they both had pretty heavy workloads this year. So we, taking the time off isn't a bad thing. We'd like to have gotten them started earlier, but getting them signed is the most important thing. And they're two big physical guys that were highly regarded. They really were, back in January, were considered probably in the top 7 or 8 pitchers. And then teams, make decisions. Some of the teams went to go high school players instead, but we're happy to have two big physical pitchers like this.
Are these guys, pretty much fast track guys, or are you just kind of move them along easier, just see how it works out?
Yeah, we'll see how it works out. Ideally, it's I'm a big believer in taking a level at a time, but they are guys that probably a little more advanced the schools that they went to. Some of the players, Deck McGuire with the Blue Jays was a teammate of Jed Bradley's at Georgia Tech, and he's in Double-A, and he was in last year's draft. So they're the kind of guys that could move a little bit quicker than obviously the high school players, but it's still a big jump to go from the minor leagues to the big leagues.